Yo! It's good, everybody. Looks like we only got about 19 people in here. And nobody in the chat just yet. What's up, Chris? Mason? How we doing? How we doing? Light on the viewers early. Wow, what a rip this afternoon, huh, Chris? I mean, I am so happy I was not paying attention to the chart. What's up, Digital? What's up, Ethereum? I am so happy I was not paying attention when this was going on. I looked at price on my phone and I was like, what on earth is going on? What is happening right now? So, how'd you guys do today? What's up, Rice? What's up, Chompy? I'm sure people will slowly file in. What's up, Kyle? Not invading NATO does wonders for price. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Crazy. It's funny how it still kind of trades to levels, though, right? Like, everything just moves to levels. Granted, on news like that, it might rip through some levels. But it's kind of funny how that works out. Right now, I kind of want to see, if we do get a pullback, I kind of want to see this area just below 500 get traded. Retest these highs here and see what we get. Vice versa, if we get the rip above this swing high, I would be thinking longs up into today's highs up there. Did we get the complete gap refill? So there's still a portion of the gap that's unfilled from the weekly open still. We'll need to keep an eye on this low here as well at 590 if we start heading to the top side. But beyond that, smooth sailing. What's up, JB? What's up, Anthony? What's up, Steven? Aramis? Yeah, Rice, that's all you really can do, brother, right? I mean, it's not like you're going to give up trading. It happens to everybody. We've all been there. We've all been there. Even me. I mean, I have tilt days still from time to time. Try to limit the damage, though. I try to only have a couple of those a year. Yeah, Harrison, we start at 7 now. So we're going 7 to 9 p.m. We're going 7 to 9 p.m. Sunday through Wednesday. Tentatively. We'll see what happens. But for the meantime, moving forward, it's going to be 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. We're going to go a little bit earlier, just so I'm not up until midnight every night. What's up, Costa Rica? Doug, how are you? Yeah, Chris, I mean, yeah. I mean, there's still that gap there, but there's no guarantee that that's going to get filled, right? Like, I've definitely seen NQ leave gaps behind for days and weeks on end. But you like guarantees? Aramis, you're waiting for Apex to let you request a payout. Heard they're having trouble with their web. Yeah, guys, I mean, you know how I feel about it. You know how I feel about that prop. It's kind of trade with them at your own risk kind of deal. It's been like that for a while. It's been like that for a while with them. It's not a recent thing. It's that's been going on for well over a year. Guys, I might trade micros tonight just to limit the damage. If a trade does go against me. Obviously, we're getting kind of low volatility spikes or low volume spikes in price action. And the last thing I want to do is what happened to me. What did it happen last night? No, the night prior, where I go to click the button and price jumps 30 points. And I'm immediately down $500-600. So I'm probably going to trade micros tonight if I get into a trade. You'll see that I'm up 675. I was able to catch this move back down. That was the one trade that I've taken during the Globex session. So that's why you see the profit total that you see there. But it looks like we're going up, 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 and away right now. We've got orders stacked in, or really, we've got orders stacked in all the way up now. You can kind of see where all the interest is up in here. Not sure if we want to pull back a little bit first, but this seems like the logical target area for any kind of, well, I can't even say swing positions, because what, we have a 200-point spike. What's up, A Patriots? Did we have a 200-point spike here on a 5-minute candle? Yeah, a 200-point move on a 5-minute candle. So who knows? Could happen tonight. Could make this move all the way up into really 900 up there. What's up, Bash? For those of you that are early, at the end of the stream, we are going to be doing another giveaway. Tonight's going to be a 50K Take Profit Trader account giveaway. We're going to do it the same way that we've been doing it. It seems to be working. I haven't seen any bots or anything in the streams recently, so we're going to do a 50K Take Profit Trader account. It'll be a random number select again. But I will give you a heads up when we're getting ready to do it. Did you guys handle the volatility okay this morning? I was able to get a pretty good read on the long at open. How many micros on a 25K where you've got $1,000 drawdown? What's up, Kelly? 1 or 2. I probably wouldn't go much over 2 to start. I would say 1 or 2. And then once you get into funded, I would stick to the same. Riggs, this is ticker symbol NQ. Riggs, if you're interested, I know you're over there on the shorts feed. Same thing to you, Chicken Trader. Feel free to click on that other live stream. If you just go to my YouTube channel and click on the live stream that doesn't have the word mobile in the title, that's where most people are hanging out at. And like, it's a lot better viewing experience. You'll get to see my whole monitor and everything. But feel free to click on that other live stream. Chris, miss your entry on the long? You can't see it? If you just click on my channel, go to the content tab and click on live. What's up, Paul? And click on live. There will be 2 live streams that are live right now. One will have the word mobile in the title, and the other one will not. Just click on the one that doesn't have that word in the title. Chris, you missed your entry on the long, but you caught the fade this morning. My trading plan pretty much said this morning that I'll go back in time here. Price was kind of floating around my key level. And then right before the open, we had that crazy rip to the top side and the rejection at the level above. And price traded back down towards my level. And when I saw it bottoming out and saw the buying pressure step in over here on the DOM surface, I was long from 146 and I got out at 250. So it was a little over a 100-point move that I caught, and that's where I made all my money. I tried a couple longs in here, really quick stop outs though. Really small losses. There you go, Chicken Trader. There you go. And then I was pretty much done for the day after that. I wasn't gonna test too much. I did take one more short, which was, this one was stupid and kind of annoyed me in the afternoon on this sell-off. Or no, it was the 240 sell-off. So I was short on this candle right here And price ripped all the way down, and I was thinking, oh, we're going to flush 100. This is going to be a huge trade, and price came all the way back on me on the preceding 2 5-minute candles. So I think I made like $200 on that. I definitely should have locked in more. Oh, Chicken Trader on a 15K account. So the ideal, right? Like the way I look at it is every $1,000 that you have in your account, I would trade 1 micro contract on NQ. Oh, on a 150K account. Are you in the eval stage, or are you in the funded? Eval stage, I would say 1 to 2 minis is okay on the eval. You kind of don't want to be in the evals forever. You know, unless you're trading on Lucid, because they don't have a monthly rebill. But I would say one mini, 2 minis, really no more than that starting out. I wouldn't go any more than that starting out until you have a nice balance on it. Oh, you're doing Lucid, Chicken Trader? Yeah, I would. Since Lucid doesn't have a monthly rebill, I would almost say half that size. So like 5 micros, 5 to 10 micros is where I would be starting out until I build up a balance, a little cushion. You know, a good rule of thumb is for every $1,000 of profit, you add a micro contract. Ah, Chicken Trader, you'll get it back. You'll get it back. We all take losses. You're not alone. Everybody loses trades. Everybody. Even the world's best traders lose trades and are wrong from time to time. Oh, well, for instance, like what happened today. You know? You could have had all the right technical analysis, all the right levels in place, and all it takes is Trump saying one thing and the market goes berserk, right? Like, this is untradeable. Like, honestly, this trading minis, unless you're in the exact right spot, is very, very difficult. Need to make a Trump indicator. What is it? True Social, I guess, is the app that everybody looks at for Trump. Oh man, guys, I just had dinner. I'm actually really, really full. Had spaghetti tonight. So tell me, here's the question of the night: spaghetti with meatballs or no meatballs? Meatballs? Meatballs, okay. With meatballs? With extra meatballs? Everybody, wow. Overwhelming. Overwhelming amount of meatballs and Italian sausage? Woo. So what if it's like, what if you've got the ground beef in there, but it's not in like a meatball form? What if it's like a meat sauce? Or do you guys prefer the whole meatball? Oh no, David, you got caught in the Greenland tweet. Blue 2 Apex 250K evals. Oh no. Yeah, I mean, if you're on the wrong side when that kind of stuff happens, there's very little you can do. Algorithms kick in and the market just goes crazy. Costco has Italian sausages. You cut those up. I've never had spaghetti with Italian sausage in it. Yeah, Kelly, the longs are looking pretty good right now. Longs are looking good. Chicken Trader, no, I'm not in a trade right now. Not in a trade right now. But I'm thinking about slapping on a micro here. Harrison, why did I move to Kentucky? Oh, long story. Long story why I'm in Kentucky. Nothing that I want to talk about on a live stream. No offense. Love you guys. But personal reasons. All right, quick sweep above the level. Kind of pulling back in a little bit. This bothers me a little bit, not having any fill of that, but if we hold 550 on a pullback, I probably will get long. Feel like I'm gonna have to do some level adjusting here tomorrow. Man, look at these wicks, guys. I mean, this is an account wrecking wick. This wick alone is 40 points. What's up, 44? How are you? I'm good. I'm good, 44. What's up, Sam? What's up, Jack? Welcome, guys. $44, you're an NQ short. You targeting the gap fill? Is that what you're looking at? I just, man, hard to short this, isn't it? Hard to short that. Jack, I'm not streaming during New York session anymore. We didn't have the numbers to support continuing doing it. So I'm just doing Asia sessions now. Oh, Kelly, that's massive. $940 winner. Yeah, that's massive. That's a big win. Like, I still trade during New York session. I'm just not streaming during New York session. Digital PB time? What do you mean by PB? Yeah, it's here, Graham. I mean, if you're long from here, 3 micros, yeah, I guess you could even risk really down to 500. I guess if you really wanted to, but that's still quite a bit. That's quite a bit of risk on 3 micros. Oh, Jack. So the stream starts at 7 p.m. Eastern. So we started about between 20 and 23 minutes ago, 24 minutes ago. All right, we got about 90 people in here. Thanks for hanging out tonight, guys. If you haven't yet, smash that thumbs up button for me if you could. What's up, Mystic? Just paper trading in the meantime, not ready to start another video. Yeah, Telegram. Like if this has been tough, what's up, Eagle's Eyes? If it's been tough and you've been blowing up accounts in this, I would say wait till the volatility dies a little bit. You know, that was wild today. And really it's been wild for the last few days. Oh yeah, Jack, yeah, it was gonna take some time. In order to go back to doing the New York streams, we're probably gonna have to just gonna have to have a bigger subscriber base, right? So it'll be a while before I go back to doing New York sessions. It'll be a little while. But that's all right. I don't mind doing the Asia sessions. I don't mind at all. Silver trading being successful. Yeah, what are the metals doing right now? Ooh. Gold retraced. Oh, Chicken Trader. I'm not sure. None of the ones that I know of, almost all of them have a monthly rebill. Lucid was the only one that didn't, that I know of. Chat, if you know of any of the other prop firms that don't do a monthly rebill, that do a one-time payment, let me know if there is one. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure of if any of the other ones do that. Yeah, Chicken Trader. Lucid's great, right? Like, you can take as long as you want in that evaluation period, or they call it the test. I think they call it a test. You can take as long as you want during that period. So, like, I think they're one of the better props out there, personally. What's up, Red? Oh, sorry, Red. I see your DMs over on Discord now. Sorry. Sorry, brother. Okay, I see it now. Yeah, you're good. You're in a good spot. you're all good, Red. GGG, my personal account is with EdgeClear. My personal account is with EdgeClear. On the streams, we trade props, though. Harrison, Top Step gives you a reset with every rebill, so if you don't blow the account, you can bank the reset. Yeah, but they still charge you, though, monthly, don't they? Oh, Red. Lucid. Lucid, because their evaluations, they don't have a monthly rebill on them. They have a lot of variety of different accounts too, and they're one of the cheapest out there as far as the reliable prop firms, right? There's obviously others that are far cheaper, But you kind of want to stay away from those ones that are pushing the $50 or $40 accounts, 50Ks. That screams like failure to me at some point. And one just went down, actually. What was it? Funding Ticks just went under. So just be careful out there, guys. I know getting really cheap accounts is nice, right? But the last thing you want to do is get into one of those accounts, earn a bunch of money, and then not get paid. And it just feel like a total waste of time. Yeah, Red. So if you get a Lucid account, there's no monthly rebill on it. You can, and it's a one-time payment. You don't have to pay an activation fee. You can take as long as you want in the evaluation stage. Not that you're going to, right? But there is no extra added cost at any point. You're pretty sure Tick Trader is. So you've been waiting on a payout since December 15th? Yeah, see, Red. Hey, what's up, JPL? How are you? All right, guys. I'm going to try along here. Oh, of course. Forgot to go micros. Forgot to go micros. Let's see if we can get this move up towards 600. Target 595. We'll give it to just below 550. Full port. I'd kind of like to see it push up a little more aggressively through 580. And then I'll probably go break even at that point. Well, because we'll be reaching the top of the volume profile here. Got orders really stacked in above 600 too. JPL, because I have support and resistance here. We've kind of reclaimed the level. Longs I want to be, it's kind of in my strategy. As long as we're holding up at the top sides of these levels, I kind of want to be long. And as long as I'm seeing enough buying here on the DOM surface, in other words, lots of bigger green bubbles than big red bubbles and price continuing to move up, that's where I want to be long from. Yeah, I know, 44. I know. We're kind of split on volume. I feel like we're probably going to go test 600. But it could be a nasty pullback too. It's all right. It's worth the risk. My thought is we haven't completely filled the gap from the weekly open. I feel like that's a good logical target. Jack, I kind of take what I can get. You know, a lot of my days are generally, you know, between 600 and 1,000 on my green days. You know, a lot of my days are right in there. Occasionally I'll catch that one really big trade that goes for a couple grand. Everything's just happening so slow right now. Compared to the New York session, I mean. Compared to the New York session. Man, lots of topside wicks here. Not a fan of that. There's clearly a seller in the middle in here too. With these aggressive moves down. No, Chicken Trader, I'm asleep during London session. Kelly, you got a very serious question for me? No, Randy, that's all in one account. I don't copy trade my accounts. I trade them all individually. Do I think the New England Patriots are going to be able to recover emotionally? Too funny. I mean, I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for the Broncos this weekend for sure. For sure. Kelly, that dude can ball. You're so stoked. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We haven't seen him throw a ball in 2.5 years. All right, looks like this might be coming to grab my stop. I need to think about exiting this trade. All these orders left behind back here. Your Raiders are right where they deserve to be. No, Johnny, I didn't. I would be selling basically from where my stop is right now. It looked like we were going to get that surge up to 600, but it rolled over. Chicken Trader, it was a little bit different. So like that question, so for me, it was a little over a year, right? Until I saw really good profits. But it's all about when you start trading, right? Like, my goodness. Oh, well, there's a $400 loss. I started right after COVID. And trading was a lot different then. The market was on a major bull run right after that. So most mornings you kind of just sat there and waited for the dip and bought. So trading was, it was very easy. So I kind of got lulled into that sense of like, hey, I can do this forever, right? So I made really good money my first year and a half of trading, 2 years. And then, what was it? 2024, 2023, somewhere around there, the market kind of turned and had all that downside. And I really struggled during that time period. I was still profitable, but I wasn't making what I was in the beginning. So I really kind of got lucky. With when I started, like the timing of everything and how it all played out. So like if you're struggling right now and you're just now learning how to trade, like this is difficult. Like we are in a difficult time, you know, like January and December have been trading in a range. We have not left the range even still, right? We've been having lots of gaps and everything has been kind of range bound, some volatile moves. So it's been difficult. We've been stuck here. Like if you look at the higher time frame, let me pull up, say, a 4-hour chart. Let's get this to load here. But you can see we're really just range bound. We have been stuck. I mean, here's December 1st, right? We have not really deviated at all. So it's been very difficult to trade. Nothing's really had any kind of continuation. So just like if you're struggling right now, don't take it to heart. Even the best traders are having losing days right now. What's up, JPL? Oh, you're taking off, JPL? All right. Enjoy your evening, brother. Trading only. What are these indicators? What do you mean indicators? I've got volume profile. I've got the current session volume profile right here. Did that wick me out and then go back up? Of course it did. All right. I've got current session volume profile, and then I've got prior week, prior month, current month volume profile over here. Yeah, Red, that's what I get for getting into a mini when I said I was going to get into a micro, though. You know? Too much size. Or too much that I was willing to risk. And then sometimes I'll slap on pivot points, which are these. So this would be S1 pivot. Or no, this would be S1 pivot. This blue one down here, right? Yeah. That's R1 pivot. But the gray lines that you see are actually just rectangles that I draw on my charts. It's not an indicator. So those are manual drawings. Yeah, Johnny, if you're interested, click on that other live stream on my channel. You're on the shorts feed, so you don't even get to really see my full monitor. If you click on the other live stream on my YouTube channel, the one that doesn't have the word mobile in the title, that's where everybody's hanging out at, and you will get to see my full screen and everything that I'm talking about. Everything will make a lot more sense. Is the pivots good? Here, Red. I'll give you a little better look. Let me look at the settings here. Let's go remove that. And then I'll show you yesterday's pivots. Let me hide my drawings for you so everything's a little bit easier for you to see. All right, so these are the pivots, right? These were yesterday's pivots. This was central pivot yesterday, or today's New York session. What's up, Just Ain't Right? This was our one pivot. Obviously, yesterday was a little bit different, but you can kind of see how it reacts at the pivots each day. So yes, there's something good to keep an eye on, right? Central pivot, rejection, rejection, rejection. They aren't a golden ticket or anything, but you can kind of see, yes, they do have reactions at the pivots. Oldest trick in the book, Red. Oldest trick in the book right there. Floor traders use pivots a lot. Telegram. I just use the Pivot Points Classic. Calico. What platform is this? This is Quant Tower trading platform. Yeah, cheers, Red. They're not VWAP. Oh, give me a break. I mean, they're just like any other indicator, right? Like you want to have other confluences. There you go, Johnny. You want to have, they're just like added layers of confirmation, right? As how I look at them. Ideally, I would rather be executing from my support and resistance areas that I have drawn. Right, and be reacting, like maybe taking profits at a pivot or something like that. See how price reacts. Canary, don't tell them the secret sauce. They will come for me. It's not really a secret. Thanks, Miss K. Yeah, guys, if you haven't yet, smash that thumbs up for me. Like I said, at the end of the stream today, we are going to be giving away a 50K Take Profit Trader account. We're going to do it a little bit different. We're not doing the exclamation point West anymore. It's going to be random number draw, and that's how we're going to do it. It keeps the bots away. For some reason, my channel has become a bot haven with every single giveaway. So no more giveaway thumbnails. None of that. You guys remember those streams that we did giveaways and we would have 8,000 viewers at one time? Like, give me a break. There's not 8,000 people in here. $674, Red? Is that what you're asking about? Yeah. So, like, you've got... Let's see what's up here. You got 68 sitting at 650. And this is what you got in through that area currently. That could change, though. Now, the books are kind of, I mean, there's not much volume. I think after today, people are probably just taking a deep breath in. This move, if you guys were trading during this, I think the 1 minute candle here was like 140 points. These are obviously 5 minute candles. Actually, let me do something here quick. Let's get these back on. Let's go to only current period. Okay. All right. So we got central pivot down here at 383. Let's see. R1 pivot's not till 741. Wow, the range is going to be wide. Tomorrow could be another volatile day, guys. Tomorrow could be another wild ride. Trying to not talk yourself out of your rule. Set it and forget it. I mean, Red, where do you have your stop? You have your stop just below these lows. Down here. I'm assuming you're long from up in here. I mean, the sweep down here could definitely be at risk, right? Like if we do get the gap fill, it's probably going to run these lows. 25,946. 25,496. Okay, so yeah, your stop's just below these lows. I don't know. I mean, I like continued upside. The only thing that's scary is we haven't really traded back into this high. I generally like to see those swing highs and swing lows get retraded. Personally. Not that it always happens, but I prefer it. But I don't know. You can see on the DOM where the interest lies, though. It's all up higher right now. I mean, yeah, you have some orders down here in the low 400s and mid 400s. But the overwhelming majority of the bigger orders are stacked to the top side right now. Does that mean we have to go up? No, definitely not. But that is where the interest is right now. It's back up in here. You got some stuff down here. No, Red, you're right. I would say a lot of the time when it doesn't have an immediate fill, like they tried to fill it immediately here and it held, a lot of times what you see is that extended move in the direction that it initially went if it doesn't fill. But like I said, I've seen gaps sit there for weeks at a time being unfilled. All right, we got about 130 people in here right now. Thanks for hanging out tonight, guys. I appreciate you. This more than likely will be the last stream of the week. I'm working on a support and resistance video on how to identify that right now, which hopefully will be out by the end of this month. It's taking a long time to get that thing just right. So that's probably what I'm going to be doing tomorrow, is working on that. These long form videos, guys, they take a long time and a lot of planning. They take a long time. I wish it was as simple as sitting in front of the camera and just talking real quick. It's not that easy. But I'm hoping it will help you guys out as far as giving you how I what I'm looking for as far as, you know, higher time frame stuff. I kind of want to do it in two parts. I kind of want to do the broad, you know, where that a beginner trader can understand, take the information that I give them, go to their charts, and the levels will be meaningful and impactful. Higher time frame stuff, 4-hour charts. And then on the next iteration, I kind of want to do, okay, here's what I do around current price for the upcoming week and why I have the levels where I do. I think you guys will digest the information a little bit easier if I do it that way rather than slamming you with an hour-long video with everything that goes into my analysis. But I think doing it this way will help you guys more. It'll take a little more time to get both those videos out, but I think this is the right way to do it. Yeah, Globex girl, cheers. Of course. Do I read COT reports? I don't even know what that is, Calico. COT reports. So clearly, no, I don't read COT reports. I have no idea what that is. Commitment of traders reports? Oh, thanks, Smarty Man. Yeah, Kelly, we have some video ideas, some long form content, educational type content that we're planning on getting out. They take so much time, and I don't want them to feel rushed. I want it to be so that you guys can follow along, so you can take that information easily, go to your charts, and apply it, right? They let you know which trade is crowded. Yeah, I've never even heard of that. I'll have to check it out. Yeah, I've never heard of that. I mean, that's what's great about our Level Up Discord, right? Is we have all different kinds of traders in there. If you're a member of the Discord, go and look through those trading plan sections, because we've got a lot of different types of traders in there, and they all have a different approach in their analysis. And a lot of times when, say, the options data is lining up with the technical analysis, you know, those levels are really strong and really good areas to watch price. Like I said, I highly recommend looking through all, not just my trading plan in the mornings, but all the traders there in Level Up. Like Albu is really good with his options data and options stuff. And generally when his data lines up with what I'm seeing, it's a really powerful trade. Really powerful trade. Oh, if you have a really big position, yeah, you have to report it. Yeah, Brain, so what do they do with iceberg orders? Don't they hide iceberg orders, though? Like, don't those just go in as market orders? That's interesting. Yeah, I'm going to have to check all that stuff out. Like, guys, I'll be the first to admit I do not know everything. What makes me a profitable trader, right, is my patience and my risk management. I'm definitely not the world's greatest trader. Definitely don't copy my trades. You will get wrecked. But what keeps me profitable is my risk management, right, and my patience, the ability to wait for price to come to me rather than chasing it a lot. So, I'm no furu. I'm not selling any courses or mentorships. I still have lots to learn. Just passed a loose 25K, Kyle. Nice. Nice. GG's, Kyle. Guys, we're expecting a foot of snow here this weekend. 1 foot of snow this weekend. How much is your course? I want to land. Man, we are just kind of stuck here. Kind of just stuck at my level. Let me figure out why I had this level here. Oh, okay. Okay, now it's making sense. Everything's making sense. James, you never copy traded me, but you have been printing off the levels. Yeah, if you're disciplined enough to wait for those areas, hopefully that's what I'm able to do for you here with these long form videos, is so that you guys can easily see them on your own charts without needing me, right? Like without needing my charts there. That's the ideal, right? I had to do it. I had to learn how to do it. I'm pretty accurate at finding those zones. Yeah, I mean you can see how close I get with the levels a lot. Today's going to be a little bit off, obviously, with the volatility. You know, price is going to sweep through areas a little more aggressively. It's looking like we probably have something setting up right here at this prior swing high. Yeah, I bet I bet a lot of us are going to be under some snow or icy conditions. It goes all the way down to Dallas, Texas. You know, I mean, we're looking at the entire eastern half of the United States seeing snow this weekend, I believe. Sorry, guys, there's nothing for me to do here. We're kind of just having to wait at this point. Like I said, one of my rules is I'm not taking a trade from the same price twice or close to it within a given certain period of time. So it keeps me out of chop. That's why I have that rule, right? It keeps me out of chop. Yeah, Kelly, all the way to the Carolinas. Yeah, I know. I heard like New Jersey, New York area is going to be... They're talking couple feet of snow. Gold's kind of just selling off a little bit. Man, gold doesn't really... This is probably the cleanest retest right here of a prior high that I've seen in a long time. Like, this high didn't get retested. So it seems like it might be coming back down to this 4760 area. 4756. That might be worth a shot on gold if it holds. Nice little sell-off, though. Do you think it completely retraces that pump last night and comes back and tests this finally? All the way back here at 4,700. You remember being snowed in Buffalo? Yeah, I mean, Buffalo, I know gets like, they get like 3-4 feet of snow. They get all that lake effect stuff. All the Great Lakes. What's up, Kirshen? You in Morocco? Yeah, so I've taken 2 trades. One winner, one loser. The first winner was $675. The second loser was $400. They were both on the Nasdaq. But the Nas really isn't moving around a whole lot right now. Let's see what the YM's doing. These are 4-hour candles on the YM. Let's see. Let's go to a 5-minute. YM's kind of sideways. ES is probably doing something similar to the Nas. Silver's kind of selling off a little bit. Looks like. Silver's got a little more of a gap to fill down here. Down into 89, what is that? 89.95. Indian Burn, you've been trading nat gas lately? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. How have you been liking it? Micros, I'm assuming, Indian Burn, right? Like you're not slinging minis on nat gas, are you? Yeah, Kelly, I'm streaming. Of course NQ is gonna flatline. I'm live right now. It'll take me ending the stream in order to get things to start going. We should all know this by now, right? Whenever I stream, the market just dies. Mini on the 300K. Okay, so it's a much larger account, right? Yeah, Bash, it feels good to be back. Feels good to be back. I mean, we were, for a while there during the Asia session, we were around 300. We've obviously dropped off with the change in time. Everybody doesn't know that we're back to doing Asia session just yet. I'm sure they'll figure it out, though. It'll probably take a few weeks. Gold erased your gains today. You should not trade it at all. Gold will eat you alive really quick. Especially if you're trading minis. It can destroy an account for sure. Even micros on gold. But yeah, minis are a no-go on the metals. I mean, just ignore what you're seeing on out of the influencer world, right? Like just put that behind you. Like just ignore all that stuff on X. Ignore it. That stuff is toxic. Absolutely toxic. That's not realistic for 99.9% of traders out there, right? It's just not. Nahal, so like, here's the thing. Like regular trading hours, you get to see more action. Like you get to see me trade a little bit more than what you see during the Asia session. Because a lot of times what we get during Asia session is what you're seeing right now, right? Like, there's just nothing to do right now. There's no, unless you're in an entry already and in profits, there's really not much to do. It's not moving anywhere. Hey, Chris, enjoy the date night. So like, as far as you guys being able to see a little bit more of my trading, I think RTH is good, but we just didn't have enough people tuned in. You know, the last RTH stream that I did, I think we are peaked at 72 people watching. Right now, we've got 130 people in here right now. We were around 300 people during the Asia session streams at one point in time as well. So it's just, and YouTube just doesn't like that big of a drop in the analytics. They'll kill you. They'll stop recommending your content. Yeah, Kelly. Oh, the stuff that you see on X. Yeah, it's just outrageous. It's all a marketing ploy. Buy my course, buy my mentorship. I trade live in front of so many hundreds of traders every day. Pay me $3,000 and you can learn how to make $60K a day. That's just unrealistic, right? It just is. It's all who can post the biggest profit. Bookmap identifies iceberg orders. There's a third-party software called TTW that has a way of showing dark pool orders as well. Oh, that's interesting. One second, guys. Yeah, Spaces. I think everybody's what's up, MSG. I think everybody's taking a deep breath after today. I mean, this is crazy. This is crazy. Especially after the overnight traded down. Luckily, I was able to catch this little portion of it. I should have held. I really didn't have any reason to get out of my trade either. I was just front running overnight highs there, thinking we would have a little resistance and a little bit of a pullback, but it just ripped right through there. I mean, that's a crazy day. That is a crazy day. Two 30-minute doji candles on ES. You know it's crazy when you're zoomed out and like even these little candles right here, right? Like even these little candles on the 5-minute. You're looking at, what is the low here? 527 up to 550. So you're looking at 20 plus points on a 5-minute candle there. This candle's like 40 points. This candle for a while there, every candle was like 80 to 100 points. I mean, that's crazy. And the thing is if you're entering, even you could be long in this and still losing because the snapbacks are 50 points, you know, 60 points. That's crazy. Wild. And I think that shows you the importance of trading these levels, right? Because, and why I trade the way that I do, because my long entries are from the top side of these zones, my stop at or just below the bottom side, and that trade would have stayed alive if my entry was right here at 430, right? Same thing to the downside, right? Short side trade from 550, stop at 570 or just above, that trade stays alive on the short side. Right? And generally, I'm just targeting level to level during RTH because it moves. Craziest day you saw in your life was April. 3,000 points pump in a few minutes. Yeah, that's wild. It's funny how the market always presents these things that you just have never seen before. You think you've seen it all. You've traded for 5, you traded for 10 years. And then traders that started in like the early 2000s are probably like, how do I deal with this? You know, I've been trading 20 years and I've never seen anything like this. Like, put it this way, guys. The Nasdaq, and I've said this before, but for those of you that are new to my channel, I started trading right at the end of COVID, right? So 2021, 2020. The Nasdaq was trading at around 7,000 when I started trading. Right? Put that into perspective a little bit. So the Nasdaq, what, was around in the early 90s, I think, or maybe even 80s, 1990s, 1980s. So in 20 plus years, it had only gone up 7,000 points. And then in the last 4 to 5 years, it has tripled. Oh, man. Like your average, remember back in the day, like those of you that have been around a while, like around those, like 2020, 2021, when like a really big day was like 300 points on the Nas. Like this move was unheard of. This move was never seen. Yeah, Wonky, there's nothing worse than that, right? There's nothing worse than setting your take profit and having one of those ripper candles happen and you can't get your take profit. You can't move your take profit quick enough. You just can't get it out of the way quick enough. I've been there. When you were in high school, you remember them celebrating the Dow hitting 10K? Yeah, now the Dow's at what, 50K? What is the Dow at currently? Yeah, I mean, just shy of 50K, 49,352. Oh, and how Trump said the market was going to fly. Yeah, because he said this morning the market, didn't he say like the stock market's going to double or something crazy like that? I mean, if the Nasdaq goes to 50K this year at some point, we will not be able to trade minis. We just won't. We won't be able to trade minis. We don't have big enough pocketbooks to stomach a pullback, 2,000 points. Yeah, I think you're right, Red. I think you're right. I kind of like one more little retest of this area, but I don't know that we're even going to get it. Nano NQ contracts, yeah. DB, you creating your levels of VP? on volume profile. So they aren't based, I don't base my levels on volume profile. I'm strictly looking at candle structure, technical analysis when I'm drawing these. A lot of times they do line up with volume profile, but volume profile doesn't have any weight on how I'm drawing my levels, right? I'm literally just looking for multiple tests at a spot where price held and bounced and had a strong reaction off of, and where it did the same to the downside. Right? Like I'm looking for strong moves away from certain areas on multiple tests. Right? So in other words, there is probably a seller sitting up here in the 740s. But you can kind of see how I'm drawing my levels if I go back in time. And that's really all I'm doing. There's nothing, there's no hidden sauce to it. There's no like secret. NQ bounced off the, I don't know. What, you want to say VWAP, Kelly? Ever use fibs? DB? No. No, the only thing that I would ever use a fib for is on a retracement. You know, looking for that 50% retracement. The problem with fibs is they're so like discretionary, right? Like you can technically draw a fib anywhere. Everybody's calling something different, depending upon the time frame that you're using as well. Those can vary differently. I'd rather have something that's concrete. Something that I can get a read off of price in the past. I've never had any success with them, right? I would definitely need added layers of confluence in order to trade them. Let's put it that way. Kind of like GameStop pumping. Well, that was right around the time where I really started. I mean, I was paper trading at that time, but yeah, that was wild as well. Yeah, Red, you're getting what you want here. You're getting the aggressive buyers pushing through. Let's see if it runs this high. There's a lot of downside wicks, though. I'd probably watch right at 600 level. Nano contracts. Yeah, so what would that be? 1/10 the size of a micro? Savvy, yeah. So we go live now at 7 p.m. Eastern. We're going a little bit earlier, just so I'm not up till 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning every night. We're gonna start the streams a little bit earlier and hopefully end them a little bit earlier as well. What's up, BG? It's all good, Savvy. It's all good. Yeah, it's just this new streaming schedule started on Sunday. So it's new. It's new. All right, we got about 150 people in here currently. Like I said, thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. We are going to do a 50K Take Profit Trader account giveaway this evening. It's going to be a little bit different. No exclamation point Wes. It's going to be select a random number, and that's the way we're going to proceed with the giveaways until we figure out something better. It seems to be working. Brain, there's something to be said for that, right? Micro scaling is an effective tool. In fact, there's a guy in our Discord. His name's Brady. He's really good with that. He's really, really good with scaling, and he ends up like 40 micros deep on the NAS. What's up, back off? So he's pretty much 4 minis by the end of it. But I'm pretty sure what he does is he's just adding into winners. Like as a trade goes in his favor, he's just adding those DB is NQ my main. Yeah. So for day trading DB, I really like NQ. It's I would say 95% of my day trading is on NQ. I've never been one that can digest a lot of information and data really quickly or enough to make decisions. And I found that if I can stick to one thing and only focus on one thing, I do a lot better than trying to look at 50 different things. Some of you are really good with that. I'm just not. Everything's becomes too cloudy. Only one. Which prop is best to me? It depends on what you're trying to do, right? Like, the props that I have an affiliation with are ones that I believe in. I won't ever partner with a prop that I don't trust and I don't rely on. Lucid right now is really, really good. Like if you haven't tried Lucid yet, as far as the newer props that are out there, they've got the money backing to survive. Their rules are set up to survive. You're going to get payouts fast. They've got lots of different account options. There's something for everybody with them. That would be the one that I would recommend the most. If you're looking for quick daily payouts, I would say Take Profit Trader's probably top of the game right there. I know Tradeify is up there as well. I've never traded with Tradeify personally, so I can't give you an honest assessment. My Funded Futures is a good prop as well. Ultra reliable, fast payouts. Top Step is Top Step. I mean, aside from them going only to one platform and keeping everything in-house, which I think is a negative. You know, Top Step's they've always paid out. So I can't really say anything too bad about them. But right now, if I was to recommend one for long-term sustained success, I would probably recommend Lucid, right? That's who I would recommend. DB, I like the Lions. OC higher? I was kind of hoping they would get McDaniel. I'm not going to lie. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Lions got a lot of work to do. Not so much on the offensive side of the ball. They need to concentrate on the defensive side of the ball. Yeah, the Yankees, that is the one thing, right? Like, you do have to take that into consideration when choosing an account, is do you like the intraday trailing drawdown? Right, because you do deal with that in the funded stage on Take Profit Trader. Really, on any of the daily payout options accounts, a lot of them do not. They all have intraday trailing. I think Trade Day has an end of day trailing in a daily payout account, but I'm not sure on the price on that. And I want to say Tradeify has that option as well. I think those are the two that have the end of day trailing daily payout accounts. Massive. Would I stay away from longs in the 580 area? So what I would be looking for at this point, Massive, if you were looking, I mean, 580, you'd have to put your stop below 570, right? Like you'd have to have your stop somewhere back in here, because you're probably going to get a retest of this volume shelf at some point down here in the low 70s, the 570s. So kind of what I would be looking for here would be something like, what's this green candle? So this wick right here, right at 600. I'd be looking for a test to 600. I'd be looking for this to pull back here and price to hold here. Right? Something like that. So my entry would probably be low 570s, just to be safe. But that, like I said, that's just me. 580 entry could work out. Props has a lot of rules how you trade during news. Yeah, some of them allow news trading, some of them don't. You just got to look at which one. You just got to know all the rules of the accounts that you're trading, right? Like you got to find something that works for you. There's an account out there for everybody, every type of trader. Prop trading is hard. It's hard. They put those rules in place to limit the damage, right? We know how this works. If you enter, it'll reject. If you observe, it'll run. Yeah, Kelly. Seems to be the case, right? Those of you that are in the vertical stream, I know I've said it to numerous people, but feel free to click on that other live stream on my channel. The one that doesn't have the word mobile in the title, and that's a lot better viewing experience, and that's where most people are hanging out at right now. We've got 165 people in. It looks like currently, but it's like I said, it's a lot better viewing experience, and you'll get to see my full monitor, and that's where most people are hanging out at and chatting. You're in at 570, Damon? Yeah, that's a good entry. Yeah, the Dankies. Yeah, you just got to know what the rules are, right, and follow the rules with a lot of them. That's why you love using TPT with Ninja for the sim and easy switch to eval or funded. Yeah. All right, let's see what happens up there at 600. See if we get that pullback. Thanks to all the new subs tonight, by the way, guys. I appreciate you tuning in and hanging out with me each and every night. It does mean a lot. We're approaching 6.5K subs. We're about 25 subs away, 27 subs away right now from 6.5K. What's up, Martin? All right, here comes that move up into 600. These orders down here are kind of scaring me a little bit. I feel like a pullback's coming at some point to come and fill this. Just took your first trade of 2026? Martin, you haven't been trading this whole time? Yeah, the Yankees. The intraday trailing drawdown rule, I don't like personally. I don't like that at all. Right? They say it's for the trader's benefit. It's not. That's not a rule that's there for the trader's benefit. Let's face it. It's just not. That's designed to punish you for any losing trade or holding a trade at all. And the crazy thing is that some of them then consider putting rules on that are like, hey, you have to hold a trade for a certain period of time, otherwise that's a failure as well. Anything less than 5 seconds or 10 seconds or something like that. Shoot, trading today, imagine those 5-second pulls, right? Like some of those 50-point moves happened in seconds. You're gonna tell me I don't pass with $1,000 profit because I didn't hold a trade 5 seconds when the market zoomed? When the market zoomed? Yeah, Doug, Funding Ticks has closed shop. Yeah, MSG, yeah, exactly. Exactly. You were filled, and 2 seconds later, 40 points. Yep. Yeah, so J-Rod, that's exactly right. So once you're past the buffer, the trailing goes away. The trailing goes away. Limitless, how do you get blue name? Give me a second. Give me a second. All right, Limitless, you should be good. You should be good. Your name should be blue. Yep, you're a mod now. Yeah, the blue name means mod now. DB, I don't personally implement any Gex levels, right? But what I do in the mornings is one of the founders of our Discord, Albu, he has those kind of levels marked on his charts. So I go and I take a look at them and I see roughly where they're lined up with my levels. So in a way, I guess I use them. They're just not, they're not marked on my charts. With great power. You guys are crazy. Oh, Damon, what do the colors mean? Okay, so the green are people who are members who have paid, they pay $5 a month for their membership to my channel. If they have that membership, they get access to my pre-market trading plans on NQ on Level Up Discord each morning. That's kind of the perk for them, for my way of saying thank you to them for supporting my YouTube channel on that level. The blue names with the wrench are channel moderators. So in other words, those are the names that can time you out and ban you and do all that kind of stuff. Oh, put support 0 DTE was 25,025 to the tick today. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, that was low of the day. That was pre-market though, wasn't it? Yeah, that was pre-market. Even that hour before the market opened was crazy, guys, wasn't it? I mean, you were seeing 140 point moves even before the market opened. It was crazy. All right, here comes that pullback off of 600. I kind of anticipated this. We said it earlier. Let's see if we get that continued move back down to those 570s. See if it wants to give a wick and then a reclaim for the move up. Sean, you made 350 today? Oh, nice. Nice. Oh, yeah, that's true, Limitless. Yeah, new users on Lucid do get an extra 10% off right now. And yeah, I think the Lucid Blacks are 40% off. And I think all other accounts are 30% off right now. I can't remember. Yeah, Sean, I think you'll like NAS. Most people do like trading the NAS. It can give some crazy action from time to time. But as long as you know where to be executing from and have your risk appropriate, the NAS is fun. Oh, nice, Brain. Nice. All on the personal. Wolf Hunt, you had your biggest win today, 1,136. Nice, GG's. I'm glad so many of you are doing so well. That's good to hear, especially in that volatility too. I imagine a lot of people really got hurt today. DB, oh, your feed's usually Forex traders. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Like, it's weird the way the YouTube algorithm works, you know? We'll have these periods of time where like YouTube will really be pushing our content, where my channel will be showing up at the top of everybody's recommendeds. I mean, you guys remember when we were right around 1,000 or 2,000 and like we were picking up like 200, 300 subs a night? It was crazy. Crazy. All about whether you were winning or losing. Oh, you mean the YouTube algorithm? Whether I'm like me as a trader is winning or losing? That's what you think? I don't know. I don't know if that's accurate. I've watched a lot of like trading influencers, and a lot of them lose a lot and they still have viewership. In fact, the majority of the big losers still have tons of viewership. You remember 9 viewers, Martin? Yeah, that happened too for a long time. Started trading in early December, self-made project. Yeah, if you just started trading self-made project, don't take it too hard, right? It's very, this is some of the most difficult market conditions that I've seen, to be fair. So don't be too discouraged. Just take things slow, size appropriately, and everything will kind of, like, it takes time. Rams or Seahawks this weekend, DB? I'll be honest with you. That Seahawks defense looks tough. It looks real tough. I'm going to take the Hawks at home. I'm going to take the Seahawks at home this weekend. I trust Matt Stafford more than I trust Sam Darnold, but that Seahawks defense is really good. Really, really good. What's up, Amounty? What's up, Zen Zen? I see you there. 6.5 very soon. Then we go to 7.5. Yeah, Adam, I don't know. Like I've said it all along. I don't know what the ceiling is for my channel, right? Like I'm an average dude. I hang out with you guys each and every night. We banter back and forth, watch each other trade. I'm not selling any courses. I'm not putting up crazy huge numbers in my trading. So like I said, I don't know what the interest is out there. But I appreciate each and every one of you tuning in, man. It means the world. That's a mistake to go against your Rams, Doug. Yeah, it's just hard to pick against the Seahawks right now. That defense looks really good. That defense looks extremely good. Ah, here comes the pump. Yankees, you missed the pullback on NQ, but you got an entry. Yeah, I would need more of a pullback than this for me. Sean, so I don't recommend this if you're just starting out. I'm generally anywhere from 1 to 3 minis. If you're just starting out, I probably wouldn't go any more than 1 or 2 micros until you have a proven, consistent track record of profitability. Keep it small. Yeah, TradeX, I still think this is more difficult, right? Because you're still getting that volatility, right? But like I said, you know, you're looking at like the last couple, like he just started in December is what he's saying. And you look at the last, like this is a 4-hour chart of NQ. Look back at really what we've done since November, right? We are range and it is back and forth and it is volatile. Like that is very difficult, especially for a beginning trader. That's very difficult. If you can't see, you know, levels that are important, that's very difficult to do as a beginning trader. Blue Dog. So my risk is always the same. My targets change though. Like the amount that I'm targeting definitely changes. I'm choosing my targets based on structure rather than point value, if that makes sense. The reason you tune in is because of the authenticity, BG. Yeah, I mean, I'm an average dude, BG. I'm nothing special. Like, yes, I'm a profitable trader, but like I said, I'm not the world's greatest trader. I'm here to hang out with you guys, and trading's lonely, man. It's lonely, and you try to talk to people in real life about trading, and it is impossible. It is impossible. We speak a foreign language. It's a lonely occupation. Trailing drawdown got you on the first one. Oh, you passed your first one though? Oh, you're on your second eval. Okay. Yeah, because the trailing on Take Profit Trader doesn't happen until you're funded. So self-made project, if you passed your first eval that you had, that's impressive. Yeah, Zen, exactly. It's so hard because even when they're like acting interested in what you're saying, you know they're not, and they're not comprehending what you're saying either. It's like it's like you're speaking Chinese or whatever, you know. It's like you're speaking a different language. What's up, Tim? What's up, Adam? All right, guys. We've got about 100 and... How many we got in here right now? About 170 people in here right now. So for those of you that have stuck around and hung out with me, we are going to do a 50K Take Profit Trader account giveaway right now. What the deal is this evening is I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 300 once again. I want you to go ahead and select a number. You'll get one guess every minute, I think it is. And then whoever guesses the number correctly will win the account. So I'll go ahead and bring it over. And go ahead and get your guesses in right now. Once again, this is for a 50K Take Profit Trader account evaluation. And then whenever the person who selects the right number is picked, it will show who the winner is. Not seeing people that close right now. Oh, there's one that's close. Got a few that are getting close. starting to see a lot more close. There we go. Limitless. Limitless, you are the winner of the 50K Take Profit Trader account. Congratulations, brother. Congratulations. Go ahead and shoot me a DM on Discord, and we'll coordinate that as soon as I end the stream here. Congratulations, brother. Happy for you. Oh, that's so much better than exclamation point West, guys. That works so much better and so much easier than exclamation point West. And we don't have the bots. We don't have an insane amount of bots. Lambro rigged. No, actually it's not, because I don't technically select the number or select the person. I let Nightbot do all that. And as soon as whatever number Night, I don't even know the number that they pick. I'll be honest with you. Mods can send every 1 per second. Wait, really? No. They can send one per second? Oh no. Well, I didn't realize that. So everybody but the mods can only get 1 per minute, 1 guess per minute is what you're saying? And then okay, so here's what we're going to do, guys. Here's what we're going to do. All right, Limitless, I'm going to honor that one, okay? I'm going to honor that giveaway. But we're going to do one more 50K Take Profit Trader account giveaway. How does that sound? I will we'll do one more giveaway. Does that sound fair? This one, mods are not allowed. Or mods are only allowed 1 guess. Yeah, does that sound good? All right, guys. We'll do another giveaway here. So we're going to mods. Unfortunately, I can't allow you guys to do this one. Let me get the Nightbot back up and running. So just give me a minute here. Be patient. All right. Just for transparency purposes, so everybody can see, I have turned moderators unable to enter into this one. All right. All right. So once again, this is going to be for a 50K Take Profit Trader account. Moderators are not allowed to win, unfortunately. 1 to 300 and go. And go. All right. All right, looks like it's working this time. Limitless is like Diddy. All right, Martin. You are the winner of the 50K Take Profit Trader account, Martin. Martin, shoot me a DM on Discord, and we'll get you all squared away, brother. Congratulations, guys. All right, now that I know that in the future, there's no way if we're going through Nightbot for me to eliminate that kind of feature. I'm gonna have to figure that out. That's definitely an issue. I want everything to be fair and on the up and up. That's not that's not the way we do things here. So P-Long, so when you're guessing, it's supposed to be once a minute you can make a guess so that people can't just sit there and rifle through numbers quickly. It was to make it fair. I think we might need to bring that time down to like 30 seconds. Especially when we have our normal amount of viewers in the stream where we're up around 250 to 300 viewers. Because I might have to extend that out to 500 numbers or 1,000 numbers or something like that. You know, guess the number between 1 and 700 or something like that. But we try to do it. We try to do it as fair as possible. You know. Let's see here. All right, Linda, do you know if you can claim evals in taxes? Linda, so yes, you can. There are loopholes though. You'll have to talk to an accountant. Let's put it that way. So that it's done the right way. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to end the stream there. We're ending the stream up $260 on the evening. Nothing crazy. It's rolling on 9 o'clock now. Congratulations to those of you that won. Obviously, Martin, DM me on Discord. I see you, Limitless. You've DM'd me already on Discord. We'll get you guys squared away with those accounts. Expect them sometime tomorrow morning. Guys, thanks for tuning in again. I appreciate all of you. Next stream will more than likely be Sunday evening. So make sure you're there. Enjoy the rest of your trading week, guys. Trade safe, stay patient, and I will see you all on Sunday night. Peace.